Chosen ones, hear me. If this video has found you in this exact moment, understand something clearly. This is not a coincidence. This isn't random, and it isn't just another suggested video on your feed. You were guided here. You were pulled into this message because God has been trying to get your attention. And today, that message can no longer stay hidden. You're here because it's finally time for you to understand who you are, why you incarnated in this lifetime, and what you came to do. For years, you've felt different from everyone around you. Deep inside, you've always sensed that your existence holds more meaning than what the world reflects back to you. A quiet, inner knowing has followed you your whole life, whispering that you were created for something bigger, something sacred, something beyond the ordinary. Until now, that knowing has been unspoken. Today, it is being confirmed. Today, the veil lifts. Today, God reveals what you were never meant to forget. Before we continue, I want you to do one thing. If these words are already stirring something inside you, if your spirit feels activated as you listen, type "I am ready" in the comments. This is not just engagement, it's a declaration. It's you signaling to God, to the universe, and to your higher self that you are prepared to receive the truth that's coming. And if someone you know has been searching for answers, feeling lost, or sensing something shifting in their life, share this video with them. They were meant to hear this, and you are the one meant to deliver it. Now let's begin. Chosen ones, you've never truly blended in, not even as a child. You could feel things others ignored. You questioned what everyone else accepted. You saw through illusions people believed without hesitation. You sensed energies, intentions, and emotions long before others noticed anything at all. And because of that, you often felt like the outsider, too sensitive, too intense, too deep, too aware. Maybe you were mocked for thinking differently. Maybe people pulled away because you refused to pretend. Maybe you were judged for not following the crowd. And in those moments, you wondered if something was wrong with you. You tried to dim your light so others would feel comfortable. You tried to silence your intuition so you could fit in. But no matter how hard you tried, something inside you never turned off. The light in your soul never died. The calling on your spirit never disappeared. And today, you're being shown the reason why. You are a chosen one. This has nothing to do with ego or superiority. It has everything to do with assignment, a divine assignment your soul agreed to before you were born. Long before you took your first breath, you chose this path. You agreed to come to earth during this pivotal time. You agreed to carry a vibration that most people cannot hold. You agreed to stand in truth while the world is drowning in illusions. You agreed to wake up while others stay asleep. You came as a bridge between the physical and spiritual, between old systems and new consciousness, between what humanity has been and what humanity is becoming. Your soul did not choose this lightly. You knew the challenges. You knew there would be rejection, loneliness, struggle, and tests that would push you to your limits. And still, you said yes, because you also knew you were strong enough. You knew you were chosen with intention. You knew your presence on this planet is part of a larger shift unfolding right now. And in this moment, as you hear these words, God is activating that memory. God is calling you back to your mission. God is unveiling what has been hidden long enough. You are not a mistake. You are not random. You came with purpose, and every hardship, every heartbreak, every loss, every betrayal, every dark night of the soul shaped you into who you are now. But there's something else you must understand. This message is coming to you now because time is running short. Humanity is entering a defining moment. Old structures built on fear and control are breaking apart. Systems that kept people asleep are collapsing. Truth is rising. A new consciousness is awakening. A new earth is forming. But this shift is not automatic. There are forces, physical and spiritual, resisting it. There are energies that thrive on division and fear. There are systems that depend on keeping people small and powerless. And this is where you come in. Chosen one, you were sent to hold the light when darkness intensifies, to speak truth where lies have ruled, to remain conscious in a world numbed by distraction, to awaken others simply through your presence, your heart, and your authenticity. You are not here to fit into the old world. You are here to embody the new one. This is why God cannot keep this hidden anymore. If you continue to doubt yourself, shrink yourself, or hide your gifts, the mission suffers. Not because you're the only chosen one, but because every chosen one is essential. Every light matters. Every awakened soul counts. The question is not, am I chosen? You already are. The real question is, will you accept the call? Will you rise into the role you were created for? Will you trust that God didn't bring you this far to leave you now? Will you step forward when the world needs you the most? This is the moment your soul has been waiting for. But let's go deeper. Being chosen has been misunderstood. It does not make you superior. It does not promise comfort, fame, or ease. Being chosen means you carry a divine assignment that aligns with your soul's purpose. Think of every great transformation in history. There are always forerunners, the pioneers, the ones who step into uncharted territory so others can walk a clearer path, the ones willing to be misunderstood because they see what others cannot yet imagine. That is who you are. You are part of a rare group, not because you're flawless, but because your spirit carries a strength, a courage, and a level of devotion that most people never tap into. You weren't chosen for perfection. You were chosen because you're willing to step into truth even when that truth demands everything from you. You weren't chosen because you never feel fear. You were chosen because you keep moving in spite of that fear. That is what makes you one of the chosen ones. Not superiority, but surrender. Not perfection, but persistence. Not ego, but faith. And there's something you must understand. Being chosen comes with spiritual resistance. The moment you start stepping into the fullest version of yourself, the moment your light begins to brighten, the moment your voice becomes bolder, the pressure intensifies, not just from the world outside, but from inside your own mind. Doubt will whisper that you're not worthy. Fear will insist you will fail. Shame will drag up your past and try to convince you that you're disqualified. These aren't random thoughts. These are targeted attacks meant to shrink you, silence you, and keep you from rising into who you're meant to be. But you must see them clearly. These are lies. These are illusions. These are the echoes of old identities and outdated programming. The same forces that never wanted you to wake up in the first place. And every time you choose truth over those lies, every time you choose courage over fear, every time you choose love over bitterness, you win another battle. You reclaim another piece of yourself. You step deeper into the assignment God placed on your life long before you were born. Now let me tell you why this message is finding you right now. There is a spiritual window opening, a global energetic shift. The frequency of this planet is rising, and anything rooted in lower vibrations like fear, greed, division, or control is being forced to transform or fall away. That's why the world feels so chaotic. It's not destruction, it's transformation. The old reality is dissolving so a new one can be born. And in this moment, God is summoning every chosen one to rise, to stop hiding, to stop questioning your worth, to stop waiting for permission from a world that isn't capable of recognizing your calling. You don't need approval to be who you are. You don't need validation from people who are still spiritually asleep. You don't need understanding from those who were never meant to join you on this path. All you need is the willingness to say yes. Yes to God. Yes to your purpose. Yes to the undeniable truth burning inside you. And once you say that yes, even quietly, even trembling, everything begins to shift. Not instantly, not without obstacles, but surely. Doors open. Aligned people appear. Resources flow. Clarity replaces confusion. Peace replaces fear. And you start realizing that every hardship you endured was leading you to this exact moment. The moment you finally step into your true identity. So let's talk about the signs. Because many of you still wonder, is this message really for me? Let me give you confirmation. If even half of these resonate, you are absolutely one of the chosen ones. From childhood, you sense that you didn't quite fit your environment, your family, your culture, your surroundings. None of it felt like home. You moved through life feeling like an outsider. This is because your soul remembers higher realms, higher frequencies, and a higher purpose. You don't belong to the old world. You're here to help build the new one. You feel emotions intensely. You pick up on lies without proof. You sense when something is off before anyone says a word. Crowds drain you. Chaos overwhelms you. Solitude restores you. This isn't weakness. It's spiritual sensitivity. It's intuition. It's a divine gift designed to guide your journey. Chosen ones rarely travel an easy road. You've encountered pain, abandonment, betrayal, trauma, loss, illness, or hardship that could have destroyed you. But it didn't, because these experiences weren't punishments. They were preparation. You were being refined, strengthened, and shaped into someone capable of carrying powerful light. You question everything. You search. You read. You explore. You're drawn to spiritual wisdom, mysteries of the universe, hidden knowledge, deeper meanings. This hunger is your soul remembering what it once knew. It's pulling you back toward your divine purpose. Even if you don't know the full picture yet, you feel a mission inside you, a sense that your life is meant for something meaningful, something that impacts others, something that raises the vibration of the world. You may not know every step ahead. You may not understand the whole plan, but you can't escape that inner pull, that quiet but undeniable knowing that your existence carries purpose, that you're meant to impact the world in a way bigger than you can currently see, that there is something you came here to do. That feeling is not fantasy. It's not wishful thinking. It's your soul remembering the assignment you accepted before you ever arrived in this lifetime. And the more you honor that inner nudge, the more the path ahead will reveal itself. At some point, something cracked open inside you, maybe slowly, maybe all at once. But the worldview you once lived in collapsed. Your old beliefs didn't make sense anymore. Your identity fell apart. You walked through confusion, emptiness, ego death, or a dark night of the soul. And though it felt like everything was falling apart, in truth, you were being reborn. You came out of it with sharper intuition, a deeper sense of self, and a clearer connection to your soul. Every chosen one goes through this initiation. It's the moment you remember who you truly are underneath all conditioning and illusion. And if you've passed through it, you're being prepared to help others through their awakening too. You don't need a title or degree. Your heart leads you to uplift people. Others gravitate toward you. They open up, they trust you, they ask for guidance. And something in you comes alive when you help someone recognize their own strength, their own truth, their own higher self. That's not ego, that's mission. You are a lighthouse for those walking in the dark. Your presence shifts energy. Your words plant seeds. Your spirit wakes others up. That's the mark of a chosen one. If these signs speak to you, even half of them, then the question is settled. You are a chosen one. And the reason this message is reaching you now is because heaven is no longer hiding this truth from you. It's time. Time for you to rise. Time for you to stop shrinking. Time for you to answer the call you've felt your whole life. But recognizing that you're chosen is only the first step. The real challenge is living as a chosen one. And that requires something rare: surrender, trust, faith, a willingness to loosen your grip on how you think your life should unfold and allow the divine to take the lead. Your ego will fight this. Your mind will crave certainty. Your fear will cling to comfort. But your soul knows that real power comes from letting go. Real peace comes from trusting. Real purpose unfolds in the moments when you stop resisting. So how do you walk this path? How do you embody your calling? How do you fulfill the mission burning inside you? Here are the core disciplines that keep chosen ones aligned with their destiny. This is not optional. You cannot accomplish your mission relying on your own limited strength. You must stay plugged into the source through prayer, meditation, silence, stillness, through moments where you stop talking and start listening. This isn't religion, it's lifeline. Without this connection, you lose direction. You burn out. You slip back into old patterns. With it, you move with clarity. Chosen ones are magnets for lower energies, distractions, and people who want your light without giving anything back. You must be intentional about who you allow near your spirit, what you watch, what you listen to, what environments you enter. All of it matters. If someone consistently drains you, clouds you, or pulls you down, they are not aligned with your assignment. Boundaries are sacred. Your energy is currency. Guard it fiercely. You cannot guide others if you're still avoiding your own wounds. You cannot lead others into truth while lying to yourself. You cannot hold space for transformation if you're resisting your own growth. This means facing your shadows, healing your trauma, releasing bitterness, forgiving for the sake of your peace, not theirs. It means confronting the parts of you still ruled by fear or ego. Inner work is uncomfortable, but it's the foundation of your power. Chosen ones often feel the weight of their mission and grow impatient. You want to create change now. You feel the urgency, but divine timing is not human timing. There are seasons of preparing, stretching, testing, refining. Seasons where it feels like nothing is happening, but everything is being built within you. Don't rush, don't compare, don't force. What is meant for you will arrive precisely when you are ready to carry it. Silence is the trap most chosen ones fall into. You stay quiet because you fear judgment or rejection. But your voice carries power. Your truth carries light. Your perspective carries healing. Speak when you're called to speak. Share what burns within you, even if it shakes the room, even if it costs you approval, even if others don't understand. Your voice was not given to be hidden. It was given to break chains. Intuition whispers. God nudges. The universe sends signs, but none of it matters if you don't act. How many times have you felt a pull and ignored it? How many times did your spirit warn you and you brushed it aside? How often have you asked for clarity, got it, and still hesitated? Obedience is the bridge between vision and manifestation. When you feel the nudge, move, even if it scares you, even if it makes no sense yet. Action deepens your connection to God. You cannot walk this path alone. The journey is too deep, the mission too heavy, the frequency too high to carry by yourself. You need community, people who understand your calling, who speak your spiritual language, who support your awakening. Iron sharpens iron. Light strengthens light. You were not meant to rise alone. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. You need support. You need voices that lift you up, people who understand your battles, who see the world the way you do, who feel the same spiritual pull you've been feeling your whole life. This doesn't require a massive circle. Chosen ones rarely travel with crowds. You only need a few aligned souls, a small tribe that matches your frequency, your purpose, your truth. Seek them, connect with them, share your path, and be that same source of strength for them. Chosen ones become unstoppable when they stand together. It's easy to slip into the belief that this path is solely about your healing, your awakening, your progress. And while your personal growth matters deeply, it is not the final destination. You are being healed so you can help others heal. You are waking up so you can guide others into their awakening. Your expansion is meant to inspire expansion in others. Your mission is service. Your mission is love. Your mission is to be a vessel through which the divine can shift this world. Even if you feel unseen or unimportant or small, every act of love and truth you express creates ripples far beyond what you can see. And this message reaches you now because the moment is urgent and humanity stands at a crossroads between fear and awakening. And your role as a chosen one is not pressure, but empowerment. For you are here to shine your light, play your part, and rise into your calling as the world shifts. And every challenge you've faced has prepared you for this moment, where hesitation dies and doubt transforms into faith, because the world doesn't need another dim soul, but needs you fully awake, fully alive, fully activated. And though the journey will stretch you and bring resistance, you were sent not for comfort, but for transformation, not to blend in, but to awaken others. And whenever fear says you're not ready, or doubt says you can't do this, remember God qualifies the called, and your light shatters darkness, and your only job is to shine boldly so the ones meant for you can find you. Because the time for hiding is over, and the moment is now. So if these words resonate, and you feel the shift inside saying this is your calling, declare, I accept the call, and step into your identity. Share this message with others awakening too, for we are not separate, but a rising movement forming the new earth built on love and truth. And you are an architect of that future, guided by God, protected by angels, aligned by the universe, chosen not for perfection, but for willingness, courage, and faith. And this is your season and your destiny. So rise, step forward, shine, and watch how God multiplies your effort, because you are seen, loved, chosen, and your moment is here.